Assalamualaikum, I'm Abbas Malik and you are watching English with Abbas Malik. In this video, I'm going to explain another part of speech, that is adjective. If you join us right now, so I will recommend you, I already have 2 videos on other part of speech, noun and pronoun. So without wasting your time, let's start the video. So as far as the part of speech is concerned, in part of speech today we have adjective. And what is the adjective? Adjective basically is a describing word. This word which mostly describe noun in the beginning of sentence and at the end of sentence as well. So this is a describing word. Adjective is a describing word. So if we look through the examples, we have example like when we say that a smart dog. So whenever we use a word which give additional information about the noun, this is considered to be a adjective. So here the word smart is considered a adjective. Further we have another example where we see that an old building. So when we say that there is a building, and building is also a noun. So any word which give more information about noun, that is considered to be a adjective. So here the word old is considered adjective. Next we have another example when we say that a large bed. So word bed is noun and the additional words, here the large word which gives more information about the noun. So word large is considered to be a adjective. So as we say that adjective is used usually before noun, but few times it also used after the nouns. So here are the further few adjective endings. Mostly adjective are end with these type of letters. So we can say that here the word will start from the first one like Y, IVE, ING and LY. So these are the letters which mostly become at the end of the adjective. So we start from the first one. Here the first examples of the first ending. So as far as the first ending is concerned, here the example a dirty street. So the word dirty is end by the Y letter. So the dirty is also considered to be a adjective. So further we have another example, a sunny day. So here is a adjective. It also ends with the Y letters. Further we have a sleepy passenger. So the word sleepy is also end with Y. So this is also has an ending of Y. So further we have IVE. Mostly adjective end with these 3 letters. So we can say in the example like we have a active child and active child. So in this example we can see that the word active end with these letters. So the ending of letter is also to be a adjective of as well. So further we have an attractive hat. An attractive hat. So the word attractive also ends with these letters. So this is a adjective. Further we have a creative toy. So the word creative is also end with the IVE. These 3 letters also become at the end of this adjective. So this adjective is also to be have an ending of these 3 letters. Further we have another ending of adjective, and that is ing. So mostly adjective end with the different words, like we have an ending like ing. So here the example like we have a caring nurse. So the caring is the adjective. So the ending of this adjective is also be a ing. Further we have another example. In this example we see that an interesting book. So the ending of this adjective is also be ing. So the interesting word is also ended with these 3 letters. Further we have another example. We can see that a smiling face. So here the words smiling is an adjective which end with the ending of like ing. So these three are the ending of adjectives. And next we have also ly. Mostly adjective end with the ly. So we can say that, like the example we have there, an elder woman. So the elder end with ly. Whenever we try to make a certain adjectives, so we mostly use the letters like L and Y. So the L and Y letters also become at the end of these adjectives. Further we have example a lonely boy. So the word lonely is also end with the ly letters. So this is also the ending of the adjective. So next we have a lovely girl. So this is the ending of another adjective, lovely. So these are the few endings of adjectives which we use to make a certain adjectives, and we use adjective mostly usually before noun and mostly after the noun. So further we have a more endings of adjectives. In adjectives we have a words like national customs. So here the word national end with al. So these are the adjectives which end with the al letters. So this letter also become at the end of the adjective as well. So further we have another example. In example we can see that a musical instrument. So when we see the word like musical, so it also ends with these two letters al. So these are the two words adjectives which end with this ending, that considered to be ending of adjectives. So further we have another ending of adjectives. In ending of adjective we can see like a full, like these three letters. So we see the example like playful. So here the word full becomes at the end of adjectives. So full, playful puppies, playful puppies. So full, playful puppies. This is the combination which make a adjective. Further we have a word like a beautiful dress. So here the word beautiful is also be an adjective which end with full, these three letters. We further has another ending of adjective, and we can see that less. Whenever we see the different adjective when use less words, so we can see that the example like here we have a word like a homeless insect, harmless insect. So in the harmless insect we can see that the less word is make an adjective. Further we have another word like we see that a careless driver. So the word careless is an adjective which ends with these three letters, and that is less. So these are the few ending of adjectives which we use for the sake of conversation and writing purpose as well. Different kinds of adjective. In kind of adjective we have different kinds which I understood before on the whiteboard. We can see that first we have a quality of adjectives. A type of adjective which shows the quality of noun. We can say that these adjectives considered to be a quality of adjectives. So we say that describe quality. So those adjectives which describe quality are considered qualitative adjectives. So we have example like we can say that kind lady and cool drink. So here the word kind, we can see that the kind is shows the quality of a lady. So in the next example we see that cold drink. So word cold is describe the quality of drink. So the cold is considered to be a adjective. Further we have adjective of origin. This tell us where from the people comes. This tell us the belonging of people, from where they comes. Tells where people comes. So first we have example like we can say that Mexican hat. This is very famous all about the word Mexican hat. Further we have a Thai boxing. So the word Thai and here the Mexican, these show the adjectives of origins. Further, we have another type of adjectives. In type of adjective, we see that adjective of colors. First, we have quality, then we have origin, after we have colors. So, those words which describe the colors of noun that are considered to be a adjective. So, here we have a brown shoes and red rose. So, the color of rose we know that is considered a red. So, the red word is considered to be a adjective. So, here the brown shoes, black shoes, white coat, white dress. So, these are the few coloring adjectives. Further, we have another type of adjective. In type of adjective, we see the adjective of quantity. Those words which shows the quantity of nouns, how much quantity and how quantities of noun to be present in somewhere. So we have an example like two pen and one giant. There is a two is considered to be a adjective. Here the one giant is also considered word. One is a adjective. So further we have other kinds of adjective. In kinds of adjective we have adjective of size. Those types of adjective which express, show, describe the size of noun, these considered to be a adjective of size. We have there a different example when we say that big door, big hat, large ship. In these example, these three words, big, large and big door, these are the adjectives which shows that how larger, how smaller and how huge noun is. So these kinds of adjective used while we writing, while we speaking and while we reading as well. These types of adjective help us to understand the basics, uses of nouns and how to add additional information about the noun as well. Here we have a comparison of adjective. In comparison of adjective, we categorize adjective into three different categories and degrees as well. So first we have positive degree, then we have comparative degree and at the end we have superlative degree. These degree help us how to compare one noun to another noun and how to compare one group of noun with another group of noun, one thing with another thing and one things of certain uses which we use to compare with other ones. So in comparison we have a different examples. First we have clean. This is a positive degree. So when we compare clean with another nouns, so we convert it to a cleaner. So here the word cleaner is considered to be a comparative adjective. Comparative. And the third thing is superlative. So when the cleaner is clean to be the whole group of the things or nouns, that should be considered the cleanest. That considered to be a cleanest. Further example we have easy. When we have positive degree, we use easy. So when we compare it with another, we have easier. We have easier. So when we switch to word, a group and majority of people or things or nouns, so we convert it into a easiest. We convert it to a easiest. So further we have like fat. Fat is considered a positive degree. So when we convert fat to a comparative and comparison and use it for the purpose of comparison, we have a fatter. So we know that fatter is something dangerous for the healthing purpose. So fatter. So when we compare a lot of things, when we compare a lot of fats, so we have a fattiest. So next we have a simple. When we compare it, we have a simpler. And at the end, when we use superlative degree, so we have a simplest. So these are the few comparison of adjectives which consider degrees of adjective as well, which we use while we give additional information and while we trying to describe the nouns describe the nouns as well. Hope so this video will be informative. Hope so this video will be helps you and you will be able to use it for the purpose of writing, speaking and reading as well.